Welcome to NTA News. My name is Nsika Okon.
Happened in the entertainment industry in the past 1 year under this administration.
Division Nigerian Army begins inter-brigade competition in Uyo. Stakeholders of ABAC appreciate Governor Oboino's competes in Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations. Good evening and welcome to NTA News. My name is Nsika Okon. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And now the details. 6th Division Nigerian Army Inter-Brigade competition for warrant officers and senior non-commissioned officers have opened in Uyo with participants drawn from 4 brigades under the division. The General Officer Commanding 6th Division and Land Components Commander, Joint Tax Director, Major Abdul Salam charged participants to exhibit the spirit of sportsmanship while building their capacity. Evelyn Badu Epo reports.
On behalf of 16th Brigade.
The oath by the chief umpire signals the commencement of the competition. Gallant of 4 formations, including 2 Brigade, 16 Brigade, 63 Brigade, and 2 Brigade Garrison, are competing for honors in different drills, crossing obstacles, and other activities. Representative of the General Officer Commanding 6th Division, the Commander 2 Brigade, Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Jafar Ibrahim, says the competition will improve leadership skills, proficiency, and competence, as well as prepare officers for higher responsibilities.
I can attest that the operational successes we have recorded so far would not have been possible if this physical fitness was developed. It is against this backdrop that training activities such as these becomes absolutely necessary. If we must succeed in the numerous operations of the Nigerian Army across the country, this further substantiates the Total Army Staff Command philosophy, which is to transform the Nigerian Army into a well-trained, equipped, and highly motivated force towards achieving our constitutional responsibilities within a joint environment.
He urges them to compete fairly and be good ambassadors of their various brigades while maximizing benefits of the competition. From Wellington Basi Barracks, Ibawa, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
Stakeholders of ABAC local government area have commended Governor Moino for his transformational leadership, which has brought about peace and unity in the state. The Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, and others stated this in a meeting where they zoned the council chairmanship position to Afabon clan to enable smooth rotation of political positions to all the 5 clans in the local government area. John Paul Olumona report that the people are excited that the local government has taken the lead in ensuring consolidation of the zoning principles in People's Democratic Party. The report.
5-man committee of People's Democratic Party in ABAC local government area, led by Imo Ibogete from ABAC, The immediate past chairman, Imo Williams from Afaobong, who is the secretary, and 3 other members from Otoro, Midim, and Edienaba clans. They were mandated to consider 5 offices, which includes chairman, vice chairman, secretary, women leader, youth leader, and other positions, as well as the council chairmanship position, House of Assembly, among others. The chairman of the committee and secretary explained that they took into consideration previous zoning arrangements, the electoral laws, and the Constitution of Nigeria in reaching their decision for the interests of peace and unity of Abak people.
We have come up with a report that we believe that if the party is guided to implement it successfully in the local government, will guide the local government to a sustainable system of evolving chairmanship.
In order to mitigate the growing flame of their and expectations of our great party in all strata as regards the institution of the second term principle for the office of Abak Local Government Council chairmanship seat, this committee do hereby zone the office of the council chairmanship to Afaobong clan.
The Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udemotong, the party chairman and the transition chairman of Abak Local Government Area, Apostle Ekerete Inyang, thanked the people of Abak for their support to the state government and urged them to continue to promote peace and unity in the area.
The first time zoning is done, no rancor, no fighting, no shedding of blood in Abak local government. We have seen they have started from 1999 to come up with what we have seen today. And I want to thank God for the zoning committee. I want to thank God for the entire Abak for coming out en masse. Ekerete is one of the best ever seen a chairman of a local government. It's been very simple, it's been very vocal, it's been very, very transparent. It touches a lot of people.
It's right from the governor of Akwa Ibom State down to the speaker and to the chairman of Abak local government. We are all men of God. We like justice, equity, and fair play. That's exactly what is playing out in Abak. This one you can see is very open and so transparent. They say if Federal House have been enjoying 2 terms, the State House have been enjoying 2 terms, what happened to even the chapter chairman have been enjoying 2 terms? What happened to the local government chairman? That the local government chairman in the 5 clans will be enjoying 2 terms so that one can perform. This will give a room for somebody to perform, because if you don't perform, it's not a yardstick that you must go for 10. If you don't perform, another person will go in that clan.
Other stakeholders, including the royal fathers, commended the committee and the party for the commendable initiatives which they say they agree totally with for the progress of the area.
To make peace reign, I think His Excellency has made it so profound that all the local governments will go and follow a pattern. And that's what Abak has done.
Today marks a very special day for the entire PDP in Abak local government. The zoning that come out today shows the peace that will come to Abak.
So I'm so happy for the success.
High point of the meeting was handing over of the report to the chairman of the PDP and Speaker of the House of Assembly, who is the leader of the party in the local government area. From Abak, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
The need for anyone with a cough that persists for more than 2 weeks to visit hospital for tuberculosis tests is being advocated by medical experts in Akwa Ibom State. This advocacy is coming as Nigeria joins the global community to mark World Tuberculosis Day. Etienne Ibawa reports.
Tuberculosis is an airborne infectious disease that affects the lungs and sometimes other organs of the body, as revealed by medical experts.
Tuberculosis is caused by a bacteria known as Mycobacteria tuberculosis. It's basically transmitted through aerosols, that's through air.
Intensive global, national, state, and local efforts have been taken to combat tuberculosis, which reports say is curable, though if left untreated, can claim millions of lives.
If anybody has a cough that is more than 2 weeks, that defies local remedy, come to the hospital, let's test. The test is free. And once it is TB, the drug will be given to you free.
What are symptoms of tuberculosis and how accessible are treatment facilities?
Most of the symptoms include cough, weight loss, drenching night sweats. Those are the cardinal symptoms of tuberculosis.
A visit to the Infectious Disease Hospital, Ikoro-Ekpene, Akwa Ibom State, one of the referral centers for tuberculosis treatment, South Nigeria, reveals that more than 3,000 patients have been diagnosed, treated, and cured of tuberculosis between January 2023 to 2024.
We create awareness to patients to know that TB is an airborne, it's not a death sentence.
Anyone that shows any signs of TB, I send them to the lab for the gene expert tests. And then when the result is out, they are seen by the doctor, I commence them on tuberculosis therapy.
Etienne Ibanga, NTN News.
We now take a break. Don't go away.
Big auntie, come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this stuff is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital. Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o, make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340. To you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afara Fort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-wall security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afara Fort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
The state governments for support that will enable them sustain the business in the face of the rising cost of feeds. Devon Summer report that the high cost of feed is a major constraint to livestock farmers in Akwa Ibom State. The reports.
Alphabet A in the Arise agenda of Moino's administration stands for agricultural revolution, and since the assumption of office, Governor Moino has consistently encouraged people to embrace agriculture as the only way of bringing the present economic hardship to an end.
I am unapologetically committed to prioritizing agricultural revolution, tourism development, environmental management.
These young Akwa Ibomite heed the call and are into livestock farming, a lucrative business which is now being seriously threatened by the present economic situation.
Don't normally have lights, like it affects the birds because of what they are feeding on, especially is the water. So without water, the birds, the egg will drop. So
if you want to go into the business, first you need money. After money, you need to buy a land in a better place. You need water, because this business needs water very well. Without water and constant light, I don't think that the business can move very well.
government help us, they will increase our salary, and at least my family will enjoy. Everyone that working here will enjoy. Everyone will go, they will smile and go back home.
This farm, according to the manager in the past, houses 20,000 layers, which produces about 500 crates of eggs on daily basis, but today they can only cater for 8,000 layers that produces 200 crates daily due to the high cost of feed and other constraints.
Our major help will be will require is just subsidize the feed for the birds, for the fishes, and for the pigs. And with that, we'll go to really help us.
They believe that with government support, especially in the area of feed, the farm can employ more workers, pay better wages, and contribute its quota to the actualization of food sufficiency in the state and the nation at large.
One thing we have to understand is agriculture is viable, very, very viable. And so we believe that with the correct assistance and correct workforce and the correct strategy, we are very sure that this can come out well.
There is no doubt that young Nigerians have come to terms with the importance and lucrative nature of agriculture, and as such are willing to step in, but not without support. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
There are high expectations and hopes from farmers every year for a bumper cropping season as the rain sets in. But what are the implications of consistent and high volume of rain during the planting season? In this report, Stacy Omori tells us more.
Rains are here again, and farmers are busy planting and of course clearing the fields in anticipation of a bumper harvest as they contribute in achieving food security in the country.
It's few weeks into the raining season in most parts of the north-central region, including Abuja, as the frequency of downpour increases. With excitement, this family and other farmers are busy clearing the land and planting crops like maize, groundnut, among others, considered as early crops for the season.
To plant groundnuts and corn. As you see me here, I've not been farming. I'm a civil servant, but because of the challenges in Nigeria today, that is why I said, let me come and farm. We want government to assist us in reducing the price of fertilizer.
We are scared to come into the farm because of insecurity. We are not having security. So please, government should help us.
It will help resolve all this hardship.
Although Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, predicts that this year's rainy season, which starts late, will be brief, hence the need for farmers to be aware of the weather pattern and maximize food production.
The growing season is going to be short in all parts of all the states of the country, with the exception of 3, that is Akwa Ibom, Rivers, and Cross River. That being the case, then it means you can say that out of the 37 states, which is 36 plus FCT, the prediction is showing that the length of the growing season is going to be shorter. And the implication of this, it means farmers should try as much as they can to go after seeds that are shorter maturity. They should not plant the seeds that they have been planting.
You have to study your environment. Is it a swampy area? You have to know. Is it a place where you can plant rice or cocoyam, sugarcane, plantain, bananas? All this, you have to study your environment, know the nature of the soil you have within your community.
Also, with prediction for flooding in most parts of the country, there are calls for farmers to avoid planting crops that will require minimal water in flood-prone areas.
Those that are beside very close to river bank, they should be able to see how they can store water for irrigation, so that when the rain stops, they can now use the facility, they can now use the water to irrigate their farms.
While in most parts of the north, farmers are clearing their lands and planting crops, but adherence to weather advisory by farmers will go a long way to reduce losses and ensure bumper harvest.
Now clearing and planting in progress in most of the farms visited, with prospects of harvest in few months' time. So I hope to be back during the bumper harvest as these farmers smile to the bank. In Abuja, Tessie Omiri, NTA News.
And now sports. Nigeria to compete in Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations after 5 years. Details of this and more with Austin.
As the Nigerian Premier Football League 2023-2024 football enthusiasts have challenged the Nigerian football administrators to tackle the problem of poor officiating, insecurity and hooliganism.
Let's send all this club on the stock exchange. Anyone that cannot cope should leave. If it is only 10 teams you have, you make do with it. But institutional by every year you see that hooliganism is at the highest level, slapping of a goalkeeper, the beating of referees.
It's not good enough to fine a club 5 million for beating up a referee. Deduct 10, 15 points. When you get relegated and you move back to the NNL, I think teams will start becoming more serious with encouraging thugs to come and encroach while games are going on.
Enugu Rangers will be officially crowned champions of the 2023-24 season on Sunday after winning their 8th title with a game to spare. Ahead of the 2024 NUJ FCT football tournament, the draws and unveiling of the brand ambassadors was held in Abuja. The tournament, which starts July 11th, tagged Football for Friendship and Peace, will feature 14 teams including the Nigerian Customs Service, Nigerian Immigration Service, NNPCL, NBA, amongst others, competing for the top prize.
Football does not have language. Football is an integral activity that unites the people and has the power to change.
They gave me the ambassador because of the people involved in the team to make sure we get it right. I'm so happy about that.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian Football Federation has confirmed that Super San Eagles will compete in next Beach Soccer African Cup of Nations after 5 years, with the qualifiers coming up in 2024. To this end, the Nigerian Football Federation will on Thursday inaugurate the Futsal and Beach Soccer Subcommittee to oversee the qualification series. The Super San Eagles have been drawn to play Mauritania home and away between 19th and 21st of July 2024. With sports update, I'm Austin Edemodo, NTA News.
And that's where we end the news. Emedium is here for Ibibia translation. Good night.
Ikpere mbone kong ekoto 6th division eye tongo nduba mensionsio ikpere mbone kong kuyo. Me ikpowo ke nko kara abak eko makamo kara stere mete umoino ke nti mponse yenanga. Idon yene ya kene ke nduba mbrikpa ake Africa Cup of Nations. Okang yin mi kong wanyin medo emedi omo kamande tumbo ndubre yomi. Ikpere mbone kong inang eya kene kenduba mbre kong abigi dariti ekuyo. Ekamba awe kong anam ya edion ke amia ya nwam ke rikenbo ke adepe ufuro genkot ke atuomo ya ikobo yogon bo mito kong.
I, Warrant Officer Bello Ibrahim, on behalf of 16th Brigade.
Enwa ekamba we kong akenama akedo adi wot ntonga mbuba ammo ebiginye. Ebo ke mention sio mbone konke ikpere inang adogo 2 brigade 16 brigade 63 brigade ye 2 brigade garrison eya ekene ebre ndubado ikamba wekong Brigadier General Jaffa Ibrahim amabo kendubami aya anwam adikan boke depe ndaga uforo mbonekong anye no mbonekong ke mention sio ikpere item abo yagenam ndubado mfon mana toro adi ngoma ammo adikan boke nam utum ammo mi kuyo emediong mo akombok NCA ufogu tome ko to nema esno wame no mbono wo ni yele mfuna mana toro ekan edu wome mo am fon ya ko bo yogon bo mi to kombo
akiru ata yogini etemekpo ye ika federal constituency nanganti ke borom pongam meto ukara irupnyen ame ke boreto ufogutum National Emergency Management Agency NEMA Kerinwam mbonowo kekene kensompo abaga kendaga uforo irupnyan akpan mbon amem pommo aketaka kensionsio mpon tepe ekoto natural disasters keri kenanga mpo songye meurwa ma mpo kurwa mbonowo kemen ko karado emaikom ukara irupnyan korowo daga ano nko karado ke House of Representative Clement Jimbo keri kenbo kenam mpo unwamado adisam bonobo idem fon kemme ikomo nsangutum no awoda ano nko kara itaro Joseph Udonkwo akeri emeke mmempo unwamado ano ngombonobo amabo yagamo ekaiso edino Clement Jimbo iberedem enyongo ikrebo kembon awu ebo meno ammo tutu akesam akpatrewu kemmesrirong Mpose kenongo akero ekparadesi ikeita ekparakoti ikeita ekparagari ikeita katon adan mansang erep meru tomatoes ofong mosquito net korom mensionsio mpomfen uwe medimo Samson okombok NTA
Bukang yenten bongin atrero ndubre yomi tutumpom asere